Oh, it's a little laggy.
What is it?
Oh, no, it's not that laggy.
No, not too bad. All right,
Okay,
let me
cool.
see. There we go. Let me
Hell
lower that
yeah,
down just a
brother.
little bit. There we go. No. Let's see.
No,
And then it says
no.
you turbo look submissive and breed. What?
Who said that? The hell?
Kicks Mix.
Oh god.
Yeah. Also, like,
Kicks Mix, go kiss Kai. Go
Sky.
kiss Kai.
Yeah, where's it, bro? Bruh.
Escape the Walkie is on sale for $1.79. I might buy that.
Oh wait, what now?
Have you ever played that game?
Wait, what game?
It's called Escape the Awaki.
A Wookie?
Yeah, I'll actually send it to you. I'll put it.
Yeah, you're gonna have to send that one
right here, dude. It's I've heard it's really scary.
Oh really?
It's got mostly very positive reviews, and it's literally $1.79. So I think I might do it for Spooky Month. It's a good thing to stream as well.
Was it on Steam?
It's on Steam. Yeah, I just sent you the link to like the actual thing and everything on the Discord. So what's up, everyone? Your stream's already live, isn't it?
Yeah, I started it live at 5. I always try to keep it on time.
You've been on live at I forgot. Sorry,
yeah.
I forgot.
You're
you're ahead. I was like 5. Like, bro, you've been streaming for 8, like already 3 hours.
I know, right? Just, man, I've been streaming forever.
But yeah, so I just to keep everyone updated, literally rushed home because I went to this crazy camping / adventure, and it was freaking awesome, dude. Yeah, it was so awesome. Met a bunch of cool people. We went riding and stuff, and we found this. So there was like this abandoned ski resort. Very spooky.
Nice.
Very spoopy.
Very spoopy.
But it's huge, dude. Like the resort, there's still trails, but the building, like the building where all the skiers are, there's food and all that. There's no one there, so it's super creepy. And it's like 3 floors, like it's huge, and it's just like abandoned, like no one's there anymore. Like kind of like you're hoping no one's there. You don't want to go in there and there's like, old Jimmy in there, like, oh, goddamn kids and goddamn rappers, but really, really cool. And yeah, so that was one of the things. But yeah, we went riding and stuff. I'm getting really a lot better on wheelies, and
nice.
It was just cool, dude. The people that run it, they like we just connected. Like the dude was super cool. They were like, "Yo, you want to just ride out?" He's like, "Yeah, you want to test my stuff out? Like, go ahead." They had like all these brand new quads, YFZ 450R.
Oh yeah,
it's a big Yamaha. It's like one of the best Yamaha 4-wheelers ever. And he's like, "Yeah, go ahead, man."
So we're just popping wheelies on quads.
Dude, he was just letting me go for a ride in this brand new quad. And he's like, go ahead. He just trusted me. Dude was super cool.
Nice.
He's like, you grab a bike too if you want. He has a new KTM bike. I'm like, dude, no, I'm good. I just wanted to ride the YFC. What's up, Kuma? What's up, Stripper Saying? What's up, Kicks Mix? What's up, y'all? Welcome to Bears Podcast.
I noticed Blue is in the chat. Nice.
Yeah, well, actually,
Blue
isn't Stripper Saying anymore. Blue it's now Blue Peaches now.
Blue Peaches, or
they have Blue Peaches is their new name.
Nice. They're gonna give us some peaches.
Yep, Blue Peach.
Nice.
But yeah, dude. So I rushed home because it was a little bit away, so I was rushing home. But I had to help my cousin pack and his campsite, and then I had to load my bike up.
So, you still what's it called? Putting on the back of your Prius?
Yeah, like right now it's on my Prius still because I ran inside. I was like, I gotta change. I gotta get ready for the podcast. Yeah. So I ran inside and just everything. If you notice, check it out, guys. I'm not wearing a headset, no earbuds, nothing.
Nothing.
And I am using my mic, my mic, but obviously because my mic is, I'd rather use that mic. It's a good mic. Right. But I got my sound coming from my glasses. I got new prescription glasses. Yeah.
Nice. What are those, Google glasses or something?
Yeah, they're really nice. It's like Google Glasses. Got a camera on them as well.
Oh,
I used it during riding, which is really cool. Very stabilized. Yeah. But they're Ray-Bans. If anyone's interested,
Ray-Ban makes those.
100% Ray-Ban. Yeah, they partnered with Facebook, and they made the Ray-Ban. They called the Ray-Ban Wayfarer Stories.
How much do those run you off?
So if you don't have a prescription to put in, $200. No, I'm
Okay.
sorry. $300.
300.
Yeah, it's $299. It's $299, but that's if you don't have a prescription. If you do have a prescription, then it comes down to however you're. For me, it was like another 150.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Also, Blue says, I am now a peach. I'm too lazy to change it here. Maybe one day.
It's literally so easy. Like settings, name,
right.
Like,
I mean, you just go to your profile settings and then you're good to go.
Facts.
That's all you need. All you need.
Don't be lazy.
I has changed it. Oh yes, I see. Blue.
Look at that. Blue stripper peaches. Well, I thought it was gonna be blue peaches, but I guess not.
I mean, it's just her like peaches. You just showing her peeling peaches.
That's it, right?
There you go.
Yeah, man. Dude. Man. I fixed my bike was doing great.
Nice.
I was doing so good. I will say this: I did bust my ass in a sand pit. The sand pit's good for 4-wheelers because you have 4 wheels and you're like sliding.
Right.
With a bike, you don't have 4 wheels; you have 2, and it's literally sliding a little. Yeah, like it's not meant for bikes at all. And I still went on it, but yeah, I was busting my ass. You need sand tires. You need sand tires.
Oh, why you just had like regular road tires on it or something?
Yeah, dude, it's just eating. Like it literally just.
Wait, don't you have like a dirt bike though?
Yeah, I have a dirt bike. Yeah.
Wait, but you put like road tires on it instead of like the
no. It has like off-road tires, but like it's a sand pit. It's like sand, like actual sand. Yeah, sand tires are different. Sand tires are literally almost bald with waves on, like big, like they literally have like paddles on the tires to like swoop all the sand out of the way. It's really cool.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. But yeah, man, it was awesome. And like I said, my cousin was there. He rented a quad. He was having a blast. I was so happy for him.
Nice.
So I have to say, dude, I did something great yesterday night though. Did something amazing.
Well, we'd like to share.
Made an amazing fire. Made an amazing fire. Right? Yeah, good fire.
Yeah.
Now it has a little thing that it's like a fire pit, and it has this little like grill thing that you can put over it. It like like a rotating grill, right?
Oh,
like a metal tray, right, over the fire. Put that on there, and my cousin's like, "Yo, I bought steaks."
Hey, Kicks, thanks for the 100 bits. Appreciate it.
Oh, let's go, Kicks!
Nice. Yeah, also, I gotta readjust the volumes on those alerts because they tend to be pretty loud.
You want it to be loud? Be like, yes, bits. Send all the bits. For every time we got a bit donation, Bear will do a cartwheel. On camera.
Oh boy. I don't know about that one, but I mean,
not verified, by the way. Just speculate. I was hoping I'd get it. He'd say yes, but
they're by hand. There you go.
There we go. Okay.
There you go. Oh, nice. Gifted a sub.
Let's go.
Oh
my gosh, look at that.
Nice.
Just gifting subs.
Amazing, and bits. There we go.
Also, no balls. Facts, do it. He did do it. He did it with his hand.
Yeah.
Did it with his hand.
Yeah, now for sub,
but yeah, so I made a bomb steak, dude. Bomb steak. It was my cousin's steak. He had it, but I was very impressed. Surprisingly, there was lemon. If you ever put lemon on foil and then put the steak on it, it absorbs the lemon, and then you can still put the salt and pepper and whatever steak kind of thing you have.
Yeah. Nice.
So,
Kicks with
did
you just put like a octopus tentacles with turbos or the Master Chief helmet?
Did you make me an octopus? That's amazing. Bruh. That's amazing.
Bro, also sounds like your plan just went really lit, you know? Oh.
Yeah, there we go. What kind of lighter is that?
It's a Zippo.
Oh, nice. Dude, have you ever pressed, can you do the trick where you squeeze it like this and it turns on a fire?
Turns on?
Oh, I wish I had my Zippo. Yeah, so
wait,
if
you turn it on, you just turn it on like that, or turn it off?
You press the top and the bottom, squeeze it, and when the squeeze, like the force opens it, but it'll be lit when you take it out. But you have to squeeze it from the side, not the like squeeze it.
Like, wait, from the sides? Or
No. You had it like almost how you had it before. How you had it in the first.
Like that?
Okay, but now turn it. No. Turn like rotate the.
Oh, I used to kind of like to kind of pull it out like that, and then.
Oh man, let me see if I had. I wish I had this. Okay, check it out. So I'm gonna use my thing. All right. So this opens like this, right?
Right.
See how it opens, and I'm going to the skinny end like this. and I would press on. Oh shit! Just I just did it with this. But yeah, I would essentially you put enough force, but then you hold the Zippo and it'll open it up and light it. It takes a little bit to get used to.
Yeah, I don't know. Because what's it called? Because it won't at least like unless the force is enough, it probably will hit the other way. But it's normally just hits right there.
Down.
But I actually just put fluid in this and then. But I think it's because of the
time for arson. Yes,
ready for arson.
What Kix Mix? That literally means picnic table in Japanese.
Picnic table.
So, yeah, picnic table in Japanese.
Vibe check. Time. I just realized that's what Blue was saying. Time for arson. No, actually, I normally use this to heat up my whenever I'm shining my boots. I just heat it up with this. And because like when
you heat up your booze, is that what you said?
No, not my boots. No, that'll be gone by then. No, my boots.
Boots.
When you shine your boots, you can heat it up. Either with a heat gun or like a lighter. When you put a new layer on of shoe polish on it, you heat it up to let the polish kind of melt into the leather. Then you just layer it up again. And
this is probably why my boots don't last, because I don't do that. Maybe I should do that. Maybe next pair of boots shining. That I get, I should probably do this and protect the leather because they never last.
I mean, that's the thing. Like you say,
thanks, Kix Mix.
Yeah, because that's the thing that people say. Like whenever you shine your boots, it protects the leather and it makes it last longer. Like you just I got this for like $10. I got this Kiwi shoe shine kit for like $10 on Amazon.
Kiwi shoe shine.
Yeah, look, it comes with like a couple of brushes and a couple tins of what's it called, of that shoe polish. I mean, I already got one ahead of time, so I mean, I just saved these for extras.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, it comes with like a buffing rag or buffing cloth of its own, but I mean, I tried it out. I prefer just using the cotton balls in a regular rag versus this, because I feel like you can.
At least it gives you something though.
Yeah,
something to use.
Right, like you're just starting off, gives you something. I mean, because it comes with the small brush and then it comes with the big brush, and it really helps a lot with getting like the small one you use to get the polish in there, and the big ones to get that excess polish off.
Interesting. Interesting.
Yes. Also, my chair keeps hitting the back of this. Don't have a lot of room here, but yeah, like shoe shining, definitely worth doing it. I mean,
never done it.
You don't.
My shoes don't last. I've never been I'm gonna be honest. I've never been a sneakerhead or a shoe fashionista or whatever. Like I've always beat the crap. I'll always get Nike shoes for the for the most part. I have other shoes, but I'll rock nice sneakers and stuff. But I'm never like, I don't know. I'm not one to like, oh my god, I have brand new Jordans. I'm gonna protect them. Like I tried to make my shoes last, but something always happens and they just get dirty. Yeah, and they just get beat up. And
that's why I didn't want to buy Jordans, because of the fact that I knew I was gonna get them beat up and all that.
Yeah.
Because I mean, that's the thing. Like, it's not really going to be worth shining your shoes if you're gonna really be rough with them and all that. Like, say, get dirt on it, because like you spend like 2-3 hours shining each boot, and then to get that like a nice mirror polish on it, then you just get it all fucked up. I mean, I don't think it would be wrong just putting a single layer of shoe polish just to kind of get that leather protected, because if you get dirt or whatever on it, it's easier to clean the boot too if you have shoe polish on it, because all you have to do is just clean the polish off and then apply some new polish on it, and then you're good to go. I mean, honestly, like if you're not really going to be like working in an area where they're very particular about your boots, I mean, you could just put a layer of that stuff on there, buff it out enough, and then you're good to go. I mean, normally like on an average, I mean, you could just put like a couple layers of shoe polish and you're good to go. And then, I mean, it might get smeared every so often, but just clean it up again, polish it. It protects the leather. I mean, because imagine you spill something on your boot, whatever, oil and all that. I mean, it's better getting it on the polish versus on the actual leather, as much as possible. But I don't know. No, I mean, I think honestly, at the end of the day, probably most people don't really care about their boots getting dirty. So it's like,
Yeah,
Because I
my
mean, if you get
boots.
cheap boots, I mean, what's the point? I mean,
Dude, like my motocross boots are so expensive, and like they
oh
were
yeah,
so nice when I got them. They're like neon green, black and white, like so cool. If you look at them now, they look like, and I mean, I have like four rides on them, but they're like
oh yeah,
so destroyed. And like, you know what I do? I just power wash them,
yeah.
but they're still they're just so like stained. Like there's nothing I could do.
You said there are
And it
motorcycle
goes,
boots.
yeah, they're motocross boots, like
Oh, okay.
for motocross, and they're
Yeah,
expensive. They're like $130 boots. You know
yeah.
what I mean? And
I mean, stuff
like
like
here
that.
I
Then
am, like
yeah, you want to kind of
just
take
power
care of
washing
those.
them. I mean, they get so beat up.
Yeah, especially if you're riding a lot, and then whatever dirt's flying and all that gets on them.
Facts.
I mean, it's gonna happen
Facts.
eventually, regardless whether you're riding or not. But I mean, I don't think it would hurt to put some type of protection on your expensive boots. Like I said, if they're cheap stuff, I mean, I guess like who cares, right? Like you pay like $30 for a pair of boots. I mean, you're just gonna throw them away anyways, right? But like if you're paying like over $100 for boots, I mean, why not put some shoe polish on it? Why not shine it?
Yeah, exactly.
And then you could always carry like a rag with you just to wipe them off. I think
Clean
some
the
people do
rag.
that.
Yeah, true, true. How was your weekend, dude? What'd you do?
The week has been pretty good. Pretty much had the place, to myself, me and my siblings. Parents went out, and what's it called?
You were a huge rager.
Nah. I
No,
mean, yesterday did I stream yesterday? Oh yeah, I did stream
I'm
yesterday.
not sure.
Did a Genshin stream, and then after that played with some friends on Genshin.
Nice.
Yeah, and then did some homework for class.
Now,
Yeah,
have you ever? Oh, do you have class tomorrow?
yeah, tomorrow night.
The EMT. Yeah,
Yeah,
excited.
yeah.
Something
Let's see.
crazy.
I don't think we're gonna be doing much. Let me check the schedule. It's in the wrong folder. Let me see, because I know what's it called for yesterday. Here we go. Yeah, yesterday we had. Oh, not yesterday. Sorry, Friday. Not Friday. Thursday. Because I keep forgetting that we don't have Fridays, and I mean, at least not yet. Let me see here. So tomorrow is what is it? October. We're already in October, right? So the 4th. Tomorrow. All right, we're doing some physical work tomorrow. We're gonna be lifting and moving tomorrow. All right, it's gonna be fun.
Nice.
At least, hopefully, I
Nice.
mean, at least we're covering that part. Then or skills are gonna be carrying. So I'm wondering if we're gonna have to carry
Nice.
one of the students.
Carry a student. Okay.
I know that's
Well,
gonna be interesting.
that
I
is
know
going
I've
to be
seen
interesting
videos
indeed.
of like different like EMT or EMS schools. They did that where they put a student on a stretcher and then lifted them up. But I don't know if
Please
they'll
do
do it
not
with
drop
ours.
me. Do not drop me, please. Like,
I know, right?
trusting you guys.
Bruh, that's gonna be a thing too. It's like, I know they recommend us having to lift like no less than 150 pounds. So some of them were saying 200 pounds. And I'm like, yeah, well, I mean, good thing that there's going to be another person on the other side helping to lift up too. So it's not just yourself lifting up. But that's gonna be interesting too. I mean, if we're gonna have to lift each other up, like let's go for the largest person first and to the smallest.
All right.
Because the
Like,
thing is,
wow,
like I'm
you guys have to lift him up. Like, please, I
yeah,
can't even lift up an apple.
yeah, because I mean we're gonna have to. I mean, from what I've seen on videos of like demonstrations, like they'll have to like kind of like put the patient sideways, like in a recovery position, and then kind of put the backboard or the board right there, and then kind of roll him back on it, lift him up, put him on the stretcher, or do like that. Because I remember like a long time ago, because I actually went on an ambulance before, like when I was younger, because of my appendix, and they lifted me from the bed onto onto the stretcher. Because yeah, I couldn't move at the time. It was like because they already burst and they're just already
Oh God,
yeah. It was a bad
that sounds
situation there.
horrible.
It was bad. So they had to rush me because that one hospital for some reason didn't want to. The doctor didn't want to do surgery for whatever
Why?
reason. I don't know. I don't know. Like he just didn't want to do it. So he said, "Hey, let's just transport him to another hospital." And they didn't. The thing is, the doctor didn't tell us it already burst. Like they didn't tell us that. He just said, "Oh, he got 10 hours. That's it." I mean, I was like, "Oh, for what?" And it's like because he didn't just say anything. He didn't really be specific on what he meant by that. So they transfer us to the other hospital. It was like 20 minutes away.
Wait,
And
what? You have 10 hours?
yeah, he didn't say what. Like 10 hours for what? He didn't say anything.
Like your life is, imagine like you have 10 hours to live. Good luck, bud. And I don't want to save you. Good luck.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? Because it didn't make any sense. And so they transfer. I mean, maybe they didn't have the capabilities to do it. I don't know. But they just
you know what? Sorry, man. Go to another hospital. I just don't feel like saving you today. You got 10 hours. Don't worry, you got 10 hours to get there.
Oh my god. Yeah, like 20 minutes to get to the other hospital is a regional hospital, and they did like a not an MRI, but a what do they call it? The geez, I forgot what they call
CAT
it.
Scan.
Is it not CAT scan, but the one where they put
colonoscopy.
No, what we're talking about scanning here, not colon. What are you, bro? We're talking about scans here. The ones that they put that weird like kind of like a coat, like a little lubricant on the surface of your skin, and then they kind of like put that scanner over. I forgot what they call it. But they did that over the area. And yeah, they said that it's already bursted, and they have to do immediate surgery.
Oh, that sounds so wrong.
Yeah. Blue knows what I'm talking about, the echo scan thing. Yeah, geez, I forgot what it was called. That's kind of bad. I should probably know that, but
sonar, like not the sonar. When you're pregnant.
Yeah, and they put that slime stuff on you, and then they
you know what I'm talking about. They put it on your forehead.
Yeah, they do it like on your stomach and all that.
Okay, but they put it on your forehead. Like,
gee, I forgot the name of it. Jeez,
I know what it's called. It's called a pregnancy scan. So wait, they were checking if you're pregnant. No. Like Bear, I just want to say that you're 9 months in. What is it? What was it? What exploded? Your spleen?
It was my appendix.
Yeah. Your appendix. Okay. Yeah, sorry, Bear. Your appendix exploded, and the reason why it exploded is you're pregnant, and your child just bit it, and it exploded. Just took a chunk out of it. Took a chunk out of your
ultrasound.
Spleen.
That's what it's called. Ultrasound.
Ultrasound.
Yeah.
Ectodiagram. What the fuck? What the hell is even that,
bruh? No, so they had the ultrasound. That's what it's called.
No, it's echocardiogram.
Echocardiogram.
Okay, that sounds more like so that's something for the heart. Okay.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, because you got cardio. Anything with cardio, it deals with the heart.
No, we don't call it echo diagrams over here. We call them ultrasounds.
Ultrasounds, yes. I don't know why that I couldn't remember the name of it.
So Bear is technically pregnant, and his kid ate his spleen.
Yep, spleen, my colon,
appendix,
my
his
intestines,
appendix, not his spleen. Sorry.
Gone, all gone. Yeah, no. So yeah, they said that my appendix already bursted, and yeah, they had to do immediate surgery because they said.
So what was going on in your head when like you're obviously laying there, you're in pain, and they're like, "Oh, hey, bud, just to add on top of your already insane anxiety of being at a hospital, your spleen has already exploded. Right. It is literally in pieces around your body on your insides."
No, so because here's the thing, I was 11 then, so I didn't know anything.
Jesus, that's even worse. You're a little kid,
I didn't know what they were talking about. Like my mom had explained it to me. Like I think she explained it in depth like a month later of what was really going on, and I was like, "Oh shit, what?" Because she said, "Yeah, you were about to die there." And I was like,
"You're about to die. You're about to die." Because 11-year-old kid about to die. Doctor's like, "Nah, bro, go somewhere else. I'm too tired."
Exactly. That's the thing. Because, and then so one of our instructors was talking about the what's it called, the appendix bursting. Like normally, if it already burst, you're normally already at the point of death. Like, because what happens, like when it explodes, when the appendix bursts, it's just poison going into your body and just killing you from the inside.
Jesus.
And yeah, they said that the poison already spread through my body. Like it was like getting pretty close to the important areas. And yeah. Yeah, ambulance rides
Yeah,
are not
ambulance
cheap.
rides are super expensive. You avoid in the US, you avoid an ambulance ride
Yeah.
whenever you can.
I mean,
Like unless you're literally dying and there's no way, like you have to get to the hospital like
yeah.
ASAP.
Yeah.
I remember one time, my friend, he was scammed into an ambulance.
Oh.
But finish your story first, and I'll tell
Yeah.
you about it. But yeah, so
Yeah.
what ended up happening?
So what ended up happening, they pulled me to the surgery room and all, they get to be prepped up. They had, because they also had to change the IV needles because they said that the ones that the other hospital gave me wasn't the right size. They gave me the way they described it is like, oh, they gave you some baby size needles. And so they had to give me a larger needle, and I'm like, damn, I hate it because the thing is, like, the way they did it is that they stuck it in, and since they couldn't get the vein because it kept rolling, they kept like moving the needle around just to get to the vein.
Oh,
And
it's
I'm like,
horrible, dude.
that was the main part that hurt the most. I mean, other than the other pain that I'm already going through, like I'm just feeling like sharp pains all over my body. Like I couldn't even, like, every time I tried moving, it would just hurt. And that's the main thing
That is
I
so
remember the
bad.
most is just the pain of it. But
Yeah, I bet. I would too.
But after all that was said and done, they did the operation. I woke up. It was still hurting, but I mean, some of the like medicine they or whatever they gave for the pain relief was kind of there, but you still felt like the sting from the area. And then what's it called later on, like just trying to use the restroom was already a pain there. I don't know why, like that got affected. Like, it was just a pain just doing that. And then, but eventually, because I was there for 8 days, like eventually over time they
In the
had me
hospital
walk.
for 8 days.
Yeah, for 8 days, and like for like the
Dude,
next for next
you almost
5
didn't make it.
in there, and like for the 5th day, like they had me like I think it was like the 4th or 5th day, like one of like in like the middle of the week, like they had me walking. Like they said, hey, like you need to get walking to get your legs back and moving again. He's like, even if it hurts, like you just get yourself walking. So they had me
Go walk.
just walk. Yeah, like they had a specific time where they wanted me to walk. Like they would have me like kind of like hang on to the this like ivy pole or whatever. I don't know what they call that either. Like the little metal like pole with the wheels on it where they put the ivy and everything on. So I had to walk around with that, just going around, just and after that, like I said, all said and done. Also, thanks for the raid. Like all said and done,
Okay.
like a month later, that's when my mom told me, "Oh yeah, well, you almost died there." And I was like, "What? Like, how come nobody told me that sooner?" I mean, of course, I didn't understand.
Nobody want to tell me anything.
Yeah, like of course, I didn't really understand too much about it, but it was still like I don't know. I couldn't really process it because like you don't really think too much about it, when you're younger. Like, oh, like I just died, almost died. It's like, oh, it's just you just move on with life and then pretty much forget about everything. But then as you get older, like you think back and it's like shit, like that actually happened. And yeah, like I don't know, like the deal with that one hospital. I don't know if they're still around. I think I heard that they closed down possibly, but they might still be around. Let me see. Let me check it out.
They closed down. They turned down too many patients. And the patients were like, WTF, mate. WTF.
Let's see. Yeah, I don't. Is this somewhere? It was because I remember that hospital was near my old school. Let me see. Yeah. I don't know. I think maybe it looks like they might be still around. Maybe, but man, it's been forever. I don't even.
They don't replace spleen.
I wouldn't even remember what it looked like, honestly. But no, that I don't remember looking that big. Maybe I don't know, but yeah, it was kind of crazy though. Oh man, but yeah, it was like thinking about it now, just like still kind of questioning why, like really why the doctor refused. Yeah, because when we first went, because they have, because I remember it was the hospital, and then there was like a clinic next door to them, and so we went there first, and they told us to go to the hospital, and so we went there. Like I said, they already put the IV in there, which the other hospital said wasn't the right size, and so they already did that, hooked me up on IVs, had me in a bed, and then doctor later refuses to perform surgery, and then has me transferred to another hospital.
I hope for the sake of that, like hospital and doctor, that it's for a good reason. By the way, check this out.
I don't know. This is at Dunkaroos. Dunkaroos? What are those?
Found a box of these.
Dunkaroos.
Bottom. Yeah, they're so good, dude.
What are
Not as good as they used to be. They definitely switched the cookie formula or something.
Yeah. I mean, I can look right now, like the scar I got from it. I mean, over there, that hospital, they because you know, like a lot of times they'll put like the string type of stitches on you. For the most part, well, they put those staple types on me.
Oh damn! Like metal.
Like right now, like I mean, there's still like the little dots from the staple ends.
Wait, metal?
Yeah, the metal staples, and then they use like a little tool to pull them out. Yeah. I don't know. I'm debating whether to show it on the stream or not. I'm gonna show it. just like show like the little bit of the scar. Here, I'll just take off the camera and then just show it.
Oh no.
Viewers' discretion is advised. Let me see. I just like
yeah, you know, nowadays they don't even use that anymore. They use
like they only use like the disposable, not disposable, the dissolving kind, right?
Dissolving it.
Yeah, let me see.
For the most part. Dissolving staples.
Yeah, just so it's not like grossing out everybody. All right, you're right there.
Oh.
Yeah, but you see, like I don't know if you could tell like the little circles around it, like the little.
Yeah, what is that?
That's where the staples are at. And
so you have a scar where they cut you open, and also the holes from the staples.
I remember that thing kind of looked gross too, because my mom had when they allowed me to go home, my mom had to like repack the gauze in there, so it was like,
oh, it's probably all like icky.
Yeah, it looked kind of nasty. But
that's gross.
Yeah, I mean, when they took out the staples, it wasn't that bad. At least, you know, I thought it was gonna be really painful, but I mean, it wasn't too bad.
Cause it's quick.
Yeah, it's like all I did was just get in there, they boop, pop out, and then that was it.
Yeah,
which was like the easiest part. I was like, thank God it's all over. And then later on, big bill, because like, and it was
really?
mainly from the it was mainly from like the that hospital that they transferred us to, because including the ambulance ride, I think, and it was like, yeah. I was like, imagine you like staying 8 days.
Big bill from the guy that didn't do the surgery.
Hey, no, thankfully it wasn't from them. It was all from the
just for taking up his time.
Yeah. No, like we didn't get. I don't think we got billed from that hospital. Thankfully, because they didn't really do anything. All they did was just put IV.
That would have been some BS if they did.
Yeah, I think we would have probably sued for that. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe we could have sued too, even though for the fact that they didn't do anything. But I mean, I don't know. Oh man,
Hippocratic oath.
It's crazy stuff though. But yeah, no, I'm kind of debating too, like what I'm going to be doing after EMT school right now, because one of the companies that they were planning on having us go ride-alongs with was telling us about how other ambulance companies won't tell you that they're going to charge you this and this in order to join their ambulance company, which to me didn't make any sense at all. Like, why would...
Wait, what?
Yeah, see, like, it doesn't make any sense. You're going up to a job, right? And you say you went to the schooling for it, and then all of a sudden they're like, oh, well, you know what? You're going to have to pay for this and this and this if you want to join our company. It's like, what?
Like, I'd be like, you can pay for my balls.
These nuts? Yeah, to me, like, it didn't make any sense, because, I mean, like, well, I don't know. I mean, I didn't look it up yet. I didn't really do any research on it.
Hey, want to work here? You got to pay.
Yeah, you got to pay. Like, I mean, it didn't sound right.
I'm good.
Yeah, I mean, to me, I don't know. It just didn't sound right. I mean, hold on. I'm going to look it up real quick, because, yeah, like, to me, it just I don't know. It just sounded a little off.
You're like, hold up, something's wrong here.
And they're like, oh, well, these companies won't cover it, but we will. I was like, sounds kind of like a gimmick so to get us to join your company.
Yeah.
Kinda. I don't know. But let me see.
So they want you to join them? Is that what it is?
I mean, that's what it seems like. Obviously, because it's like, come on, like you're the only ambulance company that's going to cover the cost of certain things for us when we join you. I don't know.
Maybe there's certain things that they're talking about.
I mean, because they give us a whole like pamphlet of a list of things that would charge you, like ambulance certification and all that. Like, I mean, I guess like that part maybe, but still, it's like, you're gonna work for a company, like say like whatever, like something like the ambulance insurance or whatever, or not insurance, but the certification to drive it. It's like, I don't know, like wouldn't like you know about that during your school sessions or whatever, right? Or I guess not the school sessions, right? But like before joining, like you would look into that possibly.
Yeah, it just doesn't sound right.
It's something about it just didn't sound right. Let's see.
Well, I will say this: at least you picked up on it. Some people don't pick up on that. Some people are like, oh no, my god, like that guy must be know what he's talking about. It's like, so at least you're picking up on it. Like, yo, like something's not right, you know, like. So
I'm looking it up right now. Let's see. I mean, it's nothing really. It's talking about like if you were to ride it in an ambulance, if they would charge you. No, that's not what I'm looking for.
Oh yeah, I still got the ambulance story to tell you after.
Oh yeah, you got to tell me that.
Oh man. Oh my friend, such a good friend, but he sometimes he just goes through some of the dumb things, and I'm like, how'd you even get? Oh man.
Let me see what qualifications. Let's see. So, ambulance worker career info. Let me see. They got 4 rows of what you would need. All right. So a degree level, certificate or associate's degree, licensure and certification. EMTs and paramedics must obtain certification through the National Registry, which is like the NREMT, which is what we'll do later on, and obtain state licenses. Key skills: problem solving and communication skills, ability to handle intense pressure, physical dexterity and stamina, patience and
typical
attention.
things.
Yeah, typical stuff, right? Median salary. Okay, we're not going to get into that. But yeah, there's nothing there talking about, oh, well, we're going to charge, you're going to have to pay for this and this, right? Let's see, pass an EMT. Okay, yeah, right. Complete. Okay, so that's for the your medical training and all that. Let's see, So of course that's already something like background checks and then drug and screening tests and then proof of immunizations. So that's like the basic stuff that you'll need. And then of course CPR, which I already done that. I already did my CPR class and got certified. Nice. And then you continue. Yeah, like there's nothing here discussing about that, but then they're the only ones that mention, oh, they're going to charge you for this because actually, hold on. Yeah, I got the list of what they're saying. Of course, well, I mean, everyone has a California's driver's license. I mean, well, not everyone if you're not in California, but everyone has a driver. Well, not everyone, but for the most part, if you're going to be working for an ambulance company, you most likely have a driver's license because you're going to need that in order to even go to a school for that. So, or at least some type of identification, right?
Yeah.
Basic stuff, your social security, passport. I mean, if you have it. I mean, do you really need a passport to,
Passport is the strongest form of identification.
Yeah, but I mean, if you already have like your state ID or whatever, right? You really don't need that, especially if you're working in the state that you got your ID from.
Yeah, it's more if like you're traveling out of the country.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, but why? What kind of state ambulance, is gonna go to another state?
Yeah, you know what true.
Like that. I mean,
I honestly like having a passport just for like more like something like let's say like you'd start a new job and they're like, oh, we need like a proof of ID,
Right.
proof of residency. We also need another a proof of two forms of residency and like one form of like with the address on or something like that. Where if you have a passport, you don't need any of that. They're like, oh yeah, passport, never mind. You don't have to send that in.
So a DOT so talking about permits as well, like and then I mean the ambulance driver certificate, I can understand that. Like you possibly would have to go to like a DMV or whatever, right? And then get that squared away. But yeah, like they were mentioning about some other stuff that was going to cost you a whole shit ton of money, and it's like what? Yeah, I don't know. Like that part, like I said, it just sounded a little iffy to me. But I guess hey, find out. I can you could probably like I'm gonna do ride-alongs with a different ambulance company because they allow us to do 2 different companies. So I'm gonna go with the other one, and a lot of students are actually going with the other one, from what I understand. Because
Gotcha.
the one company only does, or at least the majority of their work is like non-emergencies or IFT, and then the other company does a lot of emergency calls, but they also do IFT.
What is IFT?
IFT is like non-emergency, and then get your emergency calls
Like a
when
cat stuck in a tree or something.
yeah no IFT is like mostly like transport. Like you're just
Oh,
transporting
okay.
like a patient from one area to the next, like from a hospital to a hospital, or a what's it called, or say from their home to the hospital. And I was like, there's nothing wrong with that. Like totally nothing wrong with that. I mean, that's pretty good, for starters. But I think honestly, for myself personally, especially in the skills that we're trying to learn and all that, I think it'd be nice to learn some hands-on experience of what it's like out in an emergency call, to get yourself like from like used to being able to
The high
function.
flow stakes.
Yeah, and like to be able to function under pressure. And because
Under
right now in a
pressure.
classroom setting, I mean, no one's really stressing about anything. You're just pretty calm about it. I mean,
Yeah.
instructors aren't really like bagging on you, like hurry up, like they're not doing any of that. Like, but when you're out in the field, I mean, you're probably gonna get cussed at. You're probably gonna get yelled at by both your partners or patient or bystanders around. So it's like, I mean, at least having that kind of like first on kind of like experience going on a ride along in a company that's gonna take some serious calls. But yeah, definitely that's something that at least I want to be able to experience. I mean, because like, that's what we're doing this for. We're not. I mean, some might want to take it like a nice, a nice stroll just to kind of ease their way into that. But I think if you're gonna work for an ambulance, you might as well get used to it all. Like go big or go home.
Go big or go home. That's the way to do it.
Yeah. But so what's up with the ambulance story that you're mentioning with
All
your
right.
friend?
So it is Black Friday.
Oh.
And we all know how crazy Black Friday can get. And my friend was working 3 jobs at the time, right?
Yeah.
And he worked all day Black Friday. Like he went from one job doing Black Friday, the next job doing Black Friday, the next job doing Black Friday. He was just beat.
Ooh.
He offers to take one of his coworkers home. He's like, out of niceness, he like, I saw him waiting. I just asked. I was hoping he had a ride, but he's like, yeah, no, that would be great because I was about to call a taxi. He's like, damn it, now I got to kind of go out of my way and drop this dude off. But whatever, he did it, because he was a good friend.
Yeah.
So, takes the dude, and it's pretty crazy trails. Nothing too crazy. And I mean, crazy trails. I mean, it's pretty crazy roads, but it's nothing too crazy.
Yeah.
And he drops the kid off on his way back. He was so exhausted from working and everything. He ends up falling asleep behind the wheel, and he goes into a tree.
Oh shit!
Right. So he's all right. Because the car he drove was some old station wagon. I forgot the name of it. But it was all steel. So
Station
like
wagon's
really
built like a tank.
Yeah, literally.
Bruh.
And so he was all right. People called, nearby neighbors called the cops. They came, and the ambulance came. And he was like, oh, he's like, yeah, like I'm okay, I'm all right. And they're like, no, gotta get you into the ambulance. He's like, no, like honestly, like I'm okay, like I trust me. And they're like, no, we can't let you leave unless you go on the ambulance. They're like, what? It's like I can't let you leave here unless you go on the ambulance.
Yeah.
He's like, what do you mean? Like I would just get a ride back. Like I'm okay. And then they were like, oh, he's bleeding. And he's like, he looked at his pants and there's like a tiny little speck of blood. And he's like, oh, that might have been from my nose. They're like, no, it's coming from his leg. Like cut his pants. And he was like, no, you don't have to cut my pants. And they cut his pants. Like without, they just cut his pants. And he was like, yo, what? And they cut his pants. And he had a cut. He had a cut probably from an accident. He had a tiny cut. But it wasn't bad. He's like, yo, like it's a cut that like, yeah, it needed stitches, but I like it's also like one of those like I probably could have just went home and not put stitches on it. It would have been okay.
No.
It wasn't like a bone was sticking out or something. Like it was small. No, but either way, they cut his pants.
Wait, you said
off.
A bone was sticking out?
No, it wasn't like a bone was sticking out.
Okay. Okay, I was about to say.
He's like, I could have gone home, whatever. But he's like, they cut my pants off. So what the hell am I supposed to do now? I'm sitting there with them like they cut my fucking pants. And they're like, yeah, sorry, man, you definitely can't leave. You have like you've lost too much blood and this and that. He's like, I didn't even lose that much blood. It's like a cut. And yeah, they wouldn't let him leave. He had to go on the ambulance ride.
Bruh.
He had a flat fee of at least $2,000.
Bruh.
Just you know, he was like, I could have had someone. He's like, I could have had like my family take me to the hosptal or something and check me out, but like, they forced me to go on the ambulance.
And that's the thing too. Like, normally normally they're not. I mean, you're not supposed to force someone, especially because the way that we learned. I mean, of course, it's different from every jurisdiction. I don't know how they handle it wherever he was at, but the way that we're taught is that you can't force them in. I mean, if they refuse, and say you do have like a reason for like them, like you taking them to the ambulance, or at least you treating them, but they still refuse, then at the last resort, you have them sign a refusal form, and then you go, because you already did all the all the ways of trying to convince them. You try to get like, hey, like tell them, hey, it's really concerned, like you just got into like a wreck or whatever, like you need to go. I mean, because it sounded like he was there. I mean, I don't know how he was really like, mentally, but if he's mentally alert and all that, and he is, and he's there, like you have to get consent, especially like cutting his pants off. Like he didn't give you consent. Like his mind is there. It's not like he's like out of it or unconscious, or his mind has been altered for through the wreckage. Like he's talking perfectly normal sentences and all that. I mean, you gotta ask consent first, because like you see blood there, it's like, hey, like, hey, can we check that out? Can we cut it? Like, you say yes or no. If he refuses, you can't just force it on him, because it's like that's the first things that we learned, is like you always got to get consent.
They hit him for some fee too, because they had to take him. They had to drive through like 3 counties or something.
Yeah.
I was like, damn.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm still learning a lot, but like that's the main thing that we've learned is like you always got to ask consent, especially if they are there, like they're mentally and like they're aware, they're alert, and all. I
was just laughing because they cut his pants,
bro. They cut
now
his
I'm screwed. Now I can't do anything. I don't have my pants.
Yeah,
they cut his pants.
I mean, like I said, I don't know what it was like. I wasn't there, but from the sounds of it, it just seems like. Yeah, like it was not that much. It wasn't even like a lot, like a speck of blood or whatever. He might have had a little cut, but I mean, depending on where that was, it's like
cut his pants off.
Because I mean that's what you would do. I mean, mostly if they were unconscious. I mean, if they weren't, then I mean, for the most part, I mean, if they're not unconscious, I mean, the most part, like the times you really cut it off is if it's severe, like you see a lot of bleeding and all that. You need to get to the area to prevent any further bleeding.
The best way is the way he like described. He's like, no, please, pants. Like, oh man, god damn it, they cut my pants
for a little cut. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. I wasn't there.
And he was so mad. He's like, dude, I went, and they were just like, all right, like. They gave it was like 2 stitches or something.
2 stitches just for that little cut.
Stitches.
I mean, because that's the thing too. Like, because that's the part too about
you gotta pay like $3,000. Like, god damn it! Like,
oh god damn. I mean, because the thing is, like, you think about it too. Like, the way we're trained by instructors. Like, if they refuse and like, hey, at least advise. Like after that, after you get them to sign, like, just advise them, hey, like, if there's anything else further, then go to like the nearest hospital or you see your doctor, right?
yeah.
Or have someone take you because they can do that. I mean, you can have them do that. But
they're probably were like, oh, this is an easy one. This is easy money right here.
I'm like I said, I don't know how the jurisdiction is out there. I don't know how they handle it. They might handle it different than out over here where
easy
I'm at.
Money.
But yeah, for
like
the most part, like,
cut.
If the guy's refusing and he's alert, he's telling, hey, it's okay. Like, I don't need it. Like, he's mentally there.
Don't cut my pants.
Don't cut my pants. But the one part though, like I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how it was, how they handled it. Like before that bit.
He cut his pants, dude. He's there in a Target. You know, Target.
Damn, cut his pants off.
Target is khaki pants, red shirt. Red shirt. Man's in a red shirt. He's like, no, my new pants.
New pants, bro. I mean, dude, it's like, yeah, cause that's the thing. Like, normally, I mean, the most cases you ever cutting someone's clothes off is if like you really see like there's severe bleeding and all that. Then you're like, hey, like, can we cut this? If they're like hey, can we cut this? You know,
that's what he said. I remember he said, he's like, I could see if it was like really bad, like there's blood everywhere, but he was like. Bro, it was like a cut, like a little cut. You know what I mean? Like it was like a little red, like there was a little blood. Like he's like he didn't even think he had a cut. He thought maybe he was bleeding from his nose and it dripped down on his pants.
Oh, like, okay. Like that. But was it like after they cut it off? Like you see the cut was like he like really bleeding out.
Yeah,
or was it just
he
slow?
needed 3 stitches.
Like was it like bleeding out a lot, or is it just slow bleeding? Or like
I don't know. It was probably bleeding a lot because it was deep. I mean, he needed stitches.
Oh, it was like deep.
I mean, I don't think it wasn't deep, like, oh my god, I got shot, but
no, not that like that deep, but like enough to where like a lot of blood's coming out. Because if it is, then I could see like, yeah, okay, then yeah, I guess like he could have. Because the thing is, this is the easiest way to remember when it comes to bleeding. If it's slow, you most likely just hit a vein. If it's squirting out, you hit an artery. That's the main thing to remember. Sure. Yeah, like if it's squirting out and you got a lot of blood coming out, you hit an artery. That's guaranteed an artery every single time, and especially if it's on his leg. Like in your thigh, your thigh area, that's major arteries there, and yeah, like I can understand that.
It wasn't like that.
Yeah, but yeah, I can understand it feels like that area, but yeah, like it's definitely.
It was definitely serious.
Yeah, definitely interesting. I mean, I think it would be interesting to get both sides to see, how that scenario went out. If someone was recording or something, that would have been interesting to see.
Have you ever been scammed in a way where it was like, yo, this is some BS and there was nothing you can do? Like,
not myself personally, but I've had like my dad got kind of scammed or something. Sure.
I had, because now that I'm thinking, like, it wasn't the same friend with the pants, but
no.
Talking about like people being like forced to pay something and there's nothing they can do, like they have to pay it.
Yeah.
Like my friend with the ambulance bill. I have another friend. We're in South Carolina, right? And there's a bar. And they're like, hey, we go to this bar. All right, cool. School just started, so college just started, a bunch of college kids there and stuff. And there's a bar, has a parking lot, but it's full. And then there's an open field, right? There's an open field next to the bar, and it has woods in the bar. There's woods like far into the bar, woods far into the field. There's like woods way in the back. Yeah. So people are like, oh, like park in the field. Like there's nothing that says no parking or anything. It's just park in the field. So we're chilling. We're at the bar. Like it's a good time. Like yeah, all right. Like oh, all right, man. Like either like yeah, want to check out like another bar or hey, but we'll just head out or something. We'll see. We'll get food or something. We go out, and it's just like kind of chaotic. Why? There's a bunch of other people that also came out of the bar. Like I guess there's just a group of people. Like, where the hell are the cars? The whole field is empty, completely empty. The entire field just empty. I was like, holy shit, what is going on? And now, luckily for me, I didn't drive because I would have been so pissed. My friend drove. He drove us all. So his car's gone too. He's like, what the hell? And then there's just these two dudes, these two like teenage kids, sitting there like, oh, did you guys have your car here? He's like, yeah. Oh, we just saw these guys come in and just tow the cars away. Like, what? Yeah, like the company's this. Like, you're gonna have to call them. We're like, oh my god.
Oh man.
Like, no way. That totally sucks. He's like, yeah, like there's a sign back there. He's like, what do you mean there's a sign? Bro, they put a sign that says no parking will be towed in the woods.
In the
so you
woods.
can't even see it.
Bruh.
It's in the woods. It's not like a sign in the field or where you park.
Right.
In the woods, like bro, you can't see it. You cannot see it.
Damn.
There's no way.
Yeah.
So now we find, we call it up. We ask if it's there, and they're like, "Yeah, we have your car." Like, all right. So we get one of our friends to drive us there, and we all go there. And literally like half the people from the bar are there. Same thing. We're all going through the same exact thing. The cops are there. You know what I mean? Because someone probably call the cops like, "Yo, like these guys are trying to scam us. This and that."
Right.
And one, like, a cop arrests some chick because she's like losing her mind. She's like, "This is bullshit." And he's like, "Oh, boom, arrest her right there because she was like raising her voice or something." So arrest her right there, boom. And yeah, my friend had to pay like $300 because they towed it at 11 o'clock, but when we found out, it was like 12:30.
Well, in the morning or at
2 days. In the morning, like we went there at 11 p.m. Late at night. Right. And then by the time when we called and we found out, it was like 12:30 in the morning. It's the next day. Shit. So they charge them for 2 nights or for 2 days storage. Man. I'm like, dude, your thing was here for 1 hour, an hour, like maybe 2 hours max, and they charge you for 2 days. So he had to pay, like he had to pay, like there's nothing he could do. Like,
right. It's like, hey, well, it says there 2 dates.
Yeah, it was just crazy. I'm like, what a scam. And they were just running, like they did it purposely on like when college starts, because they knew kids would go park there, go to the bar and pay to get their car out, and like the sign's hidden. And then when we saw it, we went through it. That shit was like, yo, that was some bullshit. We went to the bar next week, right? But this time we're like, yo, park in the like pavement somewhere, like stay in the pavement.
Stay in the pavement.
Get there early.
Yeah.
And we start seeing people park in the field, people that don't know. And we're like, yo, like it's gonna suck for them. Like we try to tell people, we're like, yo, like you shouldn't get your cars there. And there was like this dude, he's like, oh, I park in the field. Like, dude, let's go out there. Let's go, like move it now. We're going out there. No lie. Thank God we warned him. As he's saying that, a convoy of tow trucks comes in ready to just tow all the cars from the field.
What the fuck?
Like they're strategically removing. Like, yeah, dude, a convoy. He got his car out. They come in, literally like in 1 minute. Like they're all loaded up, and they just pull all the cars out.
I feel like it's part of like a type of like scheme that they have probably going on. Because didn't you say, like,
it was crazy.
Did you say that the guys at the bar told you it was okay to park there originally?
No one said anything. There's no sign. There's
like,
nothing.
I mean, the first time when you guys parked there, like.
No one said. When we parked there, we're like, oh shit! Like we saw all the people parking there. Like there were so many. When I say there was a bunch of cars, where I'm talking, there's like, it's like it looks like the field is a parking lot. Like there's so many cars.
Yeah,
and they were like all gone. Like all those cars that first night, dude, if they charged us $300, and there was at least like 50 cars that got towed.
Yeah.
So you do 50 times 300, bro.
That's a lot of money there.
It's a lot of money. Yep.
Yeah, Blue says America's so pretty. Should have removed the whole ass sign and told the cops that there was no sign. Bruh. But
we didn't know. Like literally the sign was so deep in the woods. Like dude, the field, let's say the field is like 100 yards, and then like at the other end of the field of 100 yards, there's woods and there's one little sign stapled on a tree. That's literally like tiny, not like a huge sign that says no parking. I'm talking like a sign like the size of a piece of paper.
Yeah, like the small, like the no parking signs that they have like out on the sidewalks.
Exactly,
the small ones. Yeah,
exactly.
I mean, they should have at least put like I think after a while, like they at least should have put like some type of like a chain, kind of like on posts, kind of covering the area to block from people getting in there.
Exactly, but that's the thing. It's private property, so it's what it was is that the tow company, right? They bought that land just to do this. They ran this like scam. And essentially I think finally I do remember like reading up, like or seeing something like that they got caught, they were like trying to run a scam, but they weren't found guilty, but they were forced to put like signs that say like no parking, like right on the field.
Oh man,
something. But yeah, it was crazy. It was like literally like a system. They like when we went out there, and there was just a convoy of tow trucks.
It's like, I wonder if they have like a sensor out there or a camera to let them know when some people are parking there.
So that's another thing. So we're thinking like, yo, what are like two teenagers doing outside of a bar, and they're all knowledgeable about this tow company, and they tell you exactly where to go, which tow company it is, what you have to do. Like, something's up. So guaranteed this tow company paid these two kids like, yo, sit out here, people are gonna come out, you know what I mean, we'll give you $100 each for the night, sit out here and just tell them what, tell them this, be like, just pretend like, oh, you're sympathizing with them, but tell them that they got to call us and that they can cut their car out.
Oh man.
Some teenagers that are supposed to be in high school, they'll do it for $100 for a night. Hell yeah, they'll do it.
Yeah, I mean, like, imagine that, like for how long that scam's been going on, and probably how many teenagers would be out there if it's not the same pair of teenagers. I mean, they probably make like a good few hundred, if not 1,000 a month if they do it.
Well, that's the thing. When we went again, those two teenagers were there again.
We're there again.
That's how I knew. That's when we were like, yo, were they like what?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, look. Peaches says, I'll do it for 50. Boom. Exactly. So
50.
We were like kind of like, yo, this is a whole systematic scam. It was so crazy. And I was so mad. When there was like on top of your car getting towed, you imagine going up and they're like, oh yeah, you know what? It's 12:30. It counts as 2 days now. Like, wait, what the hell? Like, what kind of scam ass bullshit is that? And we had to pay. We had to pay. It was just ridiculous.
Hold on, Blue. Let me accept your.
And I remember, like my friend hated that tow company from now on.
Or though.
We're cheap. So my friend, anytime we saw that company, it was like Mad Dog Towing or something, or Black Dog Towing, something like that. And they all had black tow trucks with like some kind of logo on, so you could tell when it was them. And every time we see it, we'd be like, "Oh, fuck that tow truck, fuck that company, those assholes."
Like, and then how much did they have to pay for that again?
They had to pay like, it was like 3 something, like just under 400. Because I remember like. I remember I was like, yo, I can give you some money, but I don't have 400. Like, I don't have 400 on me. And we all put our money together. He ended up putting up like half of it. And then all of us, like all our friends, like we just chipped in to kind of cover the cost.
Yeah.
And man, it's crazy. Like, he was so mad. I mean, I'd be mad too. Cause I was like, yo, I was about to drive. I was like, bro, I was this close to driving. I was about to drive. And then my friend was like, you know what? Nah, like I'll drive. Like, I don't feel like drinking. Like, oh really? Or something like that happened. Like literally just coincidentally. Because if they would have towed my car, I would have been so angry. I probably would have got arrested. I would have tried to fight someone.
Oh man, like, because imagine like almost $400 for what, like say like 30, 50 people parking their cars in that little yard or that lot.
Dude, 50 people times 300, right?
Yeah,
that's 15 grand.
Yeah, 15 that's a lot of money.
One night. Imagine making 15 grand cash. Because they're not even accepting. They weren't even accepting cards. They were like cash only. Sorry,
cash only too. Like, that's crazy. Also, Blue says I'd get arrested for assault. Not gonna lie.
Exactly. Like I said, some girl was like bad. Like she was like, "What the fuck is going on here? This is bullshit." Because she was right, but the girl was right. And then they arrested her. The cops arrested her because the cops probably friends
riled up and all that
with the tow. Yeah. Oh, she was just like going off, and they're like, "Oh, sorry." Like, boom, they arrested her. So now. It was just crazy. I just remember like, yo, this is some systematic scam. It's ridiculous. Like, such BS.
South Carolina. Oh man.
Yeah, from what I heard is they had to fix it or whatever. But
I mean, it makes sense. At least put a sign up in front so that people know right away that, hey, don't park here or we're gonna tow your truck or your car away. You know.
Yeah.
Let's see. Blue says I'd go down, but at least I'd go down giving them.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, nobody's using the field. No one cares. You know what I mean? It's not like, oh yeah, that field all those cars were blocking an entrance to someone's driveway or something crazy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
it was just
it's just
on a
literally
lot.
a grass field. Someone
Yeah.
legitimately bought it just to do this, just to tow people.
Just to tow people away. And yeah, I think that's probably the thing about that's weird, like about empty lots. Like you don't think too much about it. Like like it's probably part of the property of the person who has their their establishment there, but then it might be owned by someone else. Because there was a piece of property over here where I'm at, and apparently I guess they split it from like the yard space, and there's like a house there, and you would think that it was the yard for the house, but it was separate property, which is weird. I didn't understand that either, but yeah, I guess they do that sometimes. Also, let's see. Blue says, "Work smarter, not harder."
Yeah, apparently they did. They were like, "Yo, we'll buy this property." It's just land. It was just a field. So a field probably at the max, the field was maybe like 10 grand. At the max. There's no way it was more than that. Or maybe
probably I wouldn't.
It might have been less. It might have been less. It might have been like 5 grand. They're not building. There was no building on it. It was literally just a field with woods at the end. Like
so it's not like surrounded the bar. Yeah,
but they owned it. The tow company owned it. So the tow company was probably like, "This is genius. Well, everybody that doesn't park, parks here, we're gonna tow them away." I like, bro, when they have a convoy, I could see if they had a tow truck come, like, oh shit, like,
yeah.
When they have a convoy of tow trucks, like this is all systematic. Like they knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
Very, very grimy. And dude, it was so crazy because like they do it at 11, and they're like, all right around 12, start towing everybody. We can charge them for the double night.
Yeah,
such a systematic
crazy
scam. Systematic scam.
And then you think about it too, like, so wait, and does like the bar own that? Like, did they own like a small part of the property, or was it their bar on their property?
No. So if you think about it, think of like
on the tow trucks. I mean,
think of like a whole lot, right? There's a lot, like a little plaza, right?
Right.
Or whatever, like the bar. Let's just say, like the bar has as a square, right? The property is a square. It's the bar and the parking lot, and then next to the bar and parking lot, it's just an open field.
And all that
that's
open field.
That's what the tow company owns that. The open field's owned by the tow truck.
All
and
right,
then 100 yards deep into the field, 100 yards, no lie, 100 yards, there's trees, and there's a sign that says no parking. Will be towed.
What's funny thing is that my brother-in-law, he went to South Carolina when he was in the army, and he said that was like the main things. Like you look at buildings, like you'll see like a little area of stores, and then as you keep driving, woods all the way through, and then another building, woods. It's just like that's all you would see, just woods all around.
Yeah.
And he's like, damn, this is kind of sketchy over here. It's like someone can get away with murder over here.
I definitely scam people if I had brain cells. You do have brain cells.
Yeah, don't worry. Everyone just breathe more. The more oxygen you get. That's another thing too. Like kind of getting back to like in the medical field, there in the CPR class, they're saying that without the oxygen, your brain cells will die off, and that's why they say like you can't go out more than 6 minutes without air because your brain cells will start dying off.
And then even if they revive you, you won't be the same.
Right. And that's crazy too. It's like, like you gotta, like, that's why they say like 5 minutes of like CPR. Because like once it starts going past that, it's like you're already losing brain cells if you can't get that oxygen in there and the circulation, which is crazy.
Yeah. Damn, dude. Got me thinking about those times. Dang.
Yeah.
I actually one time got forced to go on an ambulance ride.
Oh, really?
But it was not like forced in a bad way. So what had happened, long story short, my friend who was 18, right? This was high school. It was like football practice, and he could drive. I couldn't drive yet. I was still, was just about to be 17 or something. And or he was, I think he was he was 17, or no, he was 8. No, it was his birthday. Yes, it was his birthday. He just turned 18, right? It's his birthday. So after football, he's like, yo, like I'll we were like best friends pretty much. So he was like, it was just like he would drive me home after practice. And this time his girlfriend was with us because she it's his birthday, so she was gonna go over his house, hang out with his family and stuff.
Okay.
So we're like we're like literally like right around the corner from my house, and he takes a turn, and some lady's driving up, who coincidentally is our lunch lady.
Oh,
right. But she's driving up, and he turns, and the car just slides, and
shit.
boom, hits into her tire. Like hits into the tire, like boom. And now the lunch lady had like a kid in the car, so she's freaking out. She's like, "Oh my god, how dare you! You scared my kid!" And he's like, "I'm sorry, like I slid." He's like, "What the hell did I slide?" And when we looked, dude, there was just sand and gravel, like just sand and like I don't know what else it was, like sand and something else, like little bits of gravel, like tiny little gravel bits, all on the road. We're like, where the hell did this come from? And it was pretty crazy because like, when the police showed up, they were thinking like somebody like why is this, like they were like investigating, they were taking photos, like, yo, like is someone putting this here, like this is dangerous. Like if somebody's like trying to go up the hill, like they can't, or something happens, you know
the
wheel
starts slipping.
So they were like investigating, because it was just like so out of the blue. It wasn't like, a few rocks, or no, it was like, there's no sand here, not near, you know what I mean? We all have ground. There's no sand here. Who the hell put sand here? So it was like sand and this other stuff. But anyway, so it made his car slide right into the car, and the lady was like, I feel bad because it was our lunch lady, and she was like, after she calmed down, she was like, "I'm sorry. It's just I saw my kid crying, and I freaked out. I thought she was hurt or something." But we were like, "Yeah," and my friend's like, "God, this is my birthday. This is my 18th birthday. This is horrible."
18th.
So okay, so we get to ambulance comes, right? They're checked because there's a kid there. Ambulance has to come. You know what I mean? And her car's undrivable. My friend's car, it's okay.
Was it a pretty bad hit?
A little dent. No, dude, we're going like 10 miles an hour. We're taking a turn.
Okay. Like, so it's just a very light tap.
Yeah, it just because he slid into her tire, and like the tire, like literally, like the tire like popped off the rim. It's just because he literally hit, like the car only hit the tire. So it looked like we're horrible on her car because now like her like the tire's flat and it's like this, but everything was okay. Like the fender had like a tiny bend or something, like nothing bad. If he hadn't have hit the tire, if he would have hit like the body, it probably would have just been a bad fender, and she could have probably just drove home.
Probably.
But because he hit the tire, it pushed the tire off and like popped the tire or whatever.
Because were you both going like around 10, or was it just you guys that was going?
No, I was in the car with him.
I mean, like, because was like you guys going 10? And
no, she was stopped. She was stopped at a stop sign.
Oh, okay.
Like she rolled up, and she was coming up to a rolling, like she was coming to a rolling stop.
Oh, okay,
and boom, hit her, and so she wasn't moving. My friend barely, it wasn't moving because he was taking
so it would have been that much damage. It would have been
exactly. Like it really wasn't a bad hit. But anyway, so like that happens, right? So the cops come. The lady, she's like, I have to play it safe because if I go home and my neck hurts, it was like I was like, whatever, like I'm not gonna judge, I'm like, oh, you never know, maybe she hit her neck. We don't know how the impact hit her.
Was she pretty up in age or not much?
Nah, she was like 30s.
Oh yeah, well, I don't know. You never know. Some people might be more delicate than others.
I'm not saying this is what she did, but I know that if my car's messed up and I got hit, I'm gonna be like, oh, my neck, because I need, because you never know.
Get off of insurance.
No, but you never know. You never, dude. If you say, your adrenaline may have you think that you're okay, and then like in 2 hours when adrenaline wears off, your neck you might have pulled something, or you might have like something bad or strange, So she went, right. Her kid was okay. Her kid was checked that he was cleared, but she went to the hospital. The ambulance is there. They're like, all right, we need all your names, this and that. So they take, I was like 17 at the time, right? So I give them my name, this and that. They're like, oh, and they have my ID, right? They're like, okay, no problem. They check his girlfriend. She was also like 17, I think, 17 or 16, something like that. So they check her, and he's like, all right, yeah, no, you're good. All right. So he's like, all right, unfortunately, since you guys are underage, you have to have a guardian or your parents show up to pick you up. If not, you have to ride with us to the hospital because you're underage and you're involved in an accident. So I was like, oh, okay, I'm around the corner. I'm like, I'm right on the corner, so I'm like calling. At the time, there's like crappy cell phones. I'm like calling my house. No one's picking up. No one is picking up. Calling my parents. No one is picking up.
No one is.
My friend's girlfriend, my friend's girlfriend's parents come pick her up, and they're like, "Oh my god, hope everything's okay." So they take her. But my parents, like, nobody picked up for me. I was like, "Yo, what am I supposed to do?" So they're like, the guy's like, "Sorry, man, you have to ride with us." I was like, "Oh my god, I'm not even." The slowest accident. So I had to go and ride all the way to the hospital with the lady, with the lunch lady. So now the lunch lady's in there, and she's like, "Oh, goddamn kids," and I'm like, "Bro, I'm right. Like, you're talking shit, and I'm right here. Like, that's my friend. Like, not a good look." And I'm like, totally okay. I'm just sitting there, like, I want to just go home. I want to go home and just chill and play some computer games.
Yeah.
And I'm stuck in this ambulance going like literally 40 minutes to the hospital and to get picked up, or have to wait at the hospital until like a parent comes in. So
yeah. Because the thing is like about when it comes to anyone that's underage that we learned is that if there's no guardian, there's no like parents there,
you gotta take the kid.
You're going with us.
You gotta come, like it or not. Yeah, because you never know. If they would have let me go, and then something happens, like oh my god, like my neck hurts or something, then it's like, oh my god, like how did the ambulance let a child go? They should have took him to the hospital. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they have to take the kid. But I'm just saying, like the circumstance that it was me, nothing was wrong with me. No one was home at my house. Like I'm just screwed. I'm like, come on. And but yeah, I had to wait until like literally I waited there for like 2 hours. Finally, someone picked up the phone, and I forgot what happened, but like there's like this big thing where they're like, "Yo, you need a." They were about to like send me a bill, but since I was underage, they couldn't send me a bill. Right. So I lucked out. Something happened, and then someone said like, "Oh, like they might send the bill. They're gonna send the bill to my friend, but he never got the bill." So I think they just like, bro, I just rode in the ambulance, but since they got all their money from the lady, you know what I mean? Yeah. Kind of like from her, right? They were busy doing it. Like I was just there sitting, like I didn't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
or maybe they sent it to his parents, probably.
Dude, if I would have had to pay, I would have flipped the fuck out. Not paying $3,000.
Oh,
I know.
Man.
I think it's like cheapest here is like $3,000. Cheap.
Yeah, I don't know how it is, how much it is over here. I mean, probably not. Probably about the same, if not more. Also, Karen Yeager 225. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for the follow.
Yeah.
Kicks Mix, please. I never look submissive or breedable. What the fuck?
Yeah, I was gonna say you said that earlier. I'll see he redeemed Stretch. But before we do that, what's it called? Or I guess we could do it sitting down, right? But oh man. But yeah, what's it called? About what's it called? What was it talking about again? About the ambulance, right? And all that about pain. But yeah, that's about here about the money and all that. Because the one thing I do know for sure, for helicopter rides, because sometimes people have to be lifted by helicopter to go to the hospitals.
Yeah, helicopter is pretty intense.
Shit expensive, dude. Like so, I went hiking with my sister and her boss, right, and then a few other coworkers of theirs, and he was explaining like, I guess this lady, I think she's like in her 50s, she sprained her ankle going up to the Hollywood sign, and the helicopter picked her up, sent her a $1,200 bill, and insurance they didn't let insurance cover it. So I was like, shit.
Wait, $1,200?
$1,200 for the helicopter ride, just for a sprained ankle.
I gotta say that's not that bad, dude. The ambulance ride I had to take that ambulance,
I mean, I guess
$3,000
compared to $3,000. Yeah, it's not bad. But yeah, helicopter ride though for between $1,200 just only for a sprained ankle. It's like, I mean, imagine that.
Kuma was here, Karen. By the way,
Kuma was here.
Kuma was here earlier.
Yes. Also, Karen. Hi.
Were they?
See.
Yeah, I think Karen is Kuma's friend.
Have you seen Kuma? Kuma. Yeah, like how we said Kuma was here and then went. I mean, she might still be here. I don't know. But what's it called? But yeah, like anything when it has to deal with transportation, I mean, you get a good buck for it, but I don't think it really goes to the employees much. I think it goes more so for the company.
You ever thought of doing that, like being a helicopter,
like a search and rescue
EMS
type of deal?
Yeah, search and rescue.
I mean, that's what I was thinking about doing, like with Coast Guard, like possibly doing like search and rescue.
That's awesome.
That's what I was thinking about doing after EMT class. Because from what I could be wrong, I got to look it back up because we had to do these federal tests and all like FEMA's, and I believe part of it on our what's it called, because they have courses that you could do for free online on the government website, and I believe they did mention something about Coast Guard. So I was thinking, hey, since I'm already doing these, I might may not have to do it later on.
Do you like boats?
Boats, yeah, I have no problem with boats. I wished I would be able to go on more, but whenever it came a chance to be invited on one, I just never made it. But like the last time I've been on a boat, it was on the ferry to go to from.
I'm saying, okay, so I have a Coast Guard. Like, what about?
Yeah, boats. They're always on boats and Coast Guard. It's all boats or cutters.
Well, I'm saying instead of Coast Guard, what about like doing something like emergency rescue?
I mean, with that, I believe you have to be paramedic because I know like they have like the flight medics.
Okay.
I believe you have to do paramedic school for that, and that's like an 18-month course, which I'm like, Also, Kuma says, "Oh no, not you, Karen. Let me speak to your manager." No, sorry about that. But now I was thinking like doing Coast Guard, search and rescue, or maybe law enforcement there. Just see what they offer. I mean, because one of the other, I was looking at like MOSs for on Coast Guard. I mean, it was like law enforcement, search and rescue. They actually had one for like a turret gunner. I mean, I didn't really look too much into it, but from like their initial like picture that they had, it was just a guy like on a turret on the boat, just like aiming down. Which I was like, hey, man, that's kind of crazy. But I mean, imagine like how, I mean, you're outside, you're just like firing a bunch of rounds, and then like your hearing's probably going to be all fucked up by the end of the day. I mean, as long as you got good hearing protection, but I mean, still.
Actually, talking about life expectancy, you know that dentists don't live that long because of the X-rays that go on.
Oh yeah, all that radiation. Because they put the lead protection over the patients, but they don't do it for themselves.
Yeah. Oh, and on top of that, they do it so much too.
True. Yeah, they always do X-rays, which is kind of now that I think about it, since you mentioned that, because you notice like surgeons who do like X-rays and all that, or anywhere else in the medical field, they always have like that lead protection vest.
Yeah.
Like, why don't dentists ever do that? Like you would think because they are using X-rays and it's still the same radiation and all that. I mean, protection. I mean, sure, you do it for your
my
patient,
dentist does. I know, like, because my dentist doesn't do it. She'll say like, "Oh, we need X-rays," and then like the nurse lady, like the nurse dentist, will come in, take the X-rays while wearing the vest.
Oh yeah, and that's a good idea. The dentists I go to, they're pretty old fashioned. Like they just go straight with their what's it called, with their scrubs and do all the work like that. But yeah, so one thing that I didn't think too much about, because X-rays does have to deal with a lot of radiation, so it's like they sure like to put the lead stuff over you, but
I just eat lead and then like it gets
you
rid
just
of
eat lead and then you're good to go. But yeah, what? I feel like wondering if they'll ever make that mandatory though. I mean, of course, they're probably just from looking at a lot of dentists like from the past and all that, the way from personal experience, like they never put any protection on themselves whenever performing X-rays. And it's like they only put it on you. I was like, I mean, sure, you got to protect like your head and all that, and your body from radiation, but you got to also protect yourself. That's the one thing, at least in the EMS field, like you always got to worry about, is like you always got to worry about your own protection first and primary.
It's like, yes, if it's not, if something happens to you, it's worthless.
Yeah, like why?
Because now you got 2 hurt people.
Yeah, you got more patients now, and then that can become a liability for the other EMS responders coming in. It's like now they gotta risk their lives to not only help the original patient, but now you. So it's like, it's true. Like I was like, because if you think about it, like, yeah, life expectancy for a dentist. I didn't really think too much about it, but you're right. Yeah,
Yeah,
they
it's
always
not
do
as high
X-rays.
as you usually have low.
Yeah,
By the way, that's pretty funny. Karen wants to speak to Kuma's manager.
manager.
No. And Kicks Mix, how do I get my hair looking amazing? Um, honestly, I've been wearing a helmet for a lot of the day today, but I do use a lot of conditioner. Conditioner is a way to go, man. I'm pretty sure you
Yeah.
know this. You have longer hair than I do, but conditioner. I
Oh
usually
yeah, that's right.
honestly,
Kicks
I'm
always
gonna
has
be
long
honest.
hair.
Before that, I was such a dude. I would just use body wash and shampoo, and I'm done. You know, I don't need conditioner. Like, what the hell's that? But
Yeah,
now I've been using it, and I've experimented with different ones. But it also gets your hair smelling like amazing. So I'm like,
nice. I mean, look at my long hair. You know, I just get a little comb, get a comb like this. You know, and then I just go. You know, I just.
is that an actual comb?
No, it's not.
Oh, I was like,
It's
what?
like a little saw. Like on these little.
Oh, okay, okay.
Remember when they started coming out with these things like these credit card size, like multi tools where like it has like a blade on it and then it has like this
Yeah,
saw and bottle opener, can opener, or whatever, and all that. So it's like, hey, here's my comb. You know.
that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. That's
um.
chill.
Yeah. No, I never really got too much to like hair, you know, products and all that because I've always for like the longest time now I've always been buzz cutting it. And so
Gotcha.
yeah, I tried doing the fades and all that, but I kind of gave up on it because it's just a lot of work. It's
Yeah.
real tedious work to try to get that nice fade going on, especially when you do it by
It is
yourself.
honestly hair is tough. I will say
Yeah.
hair is tough.
E-
And it only gets tougher. The longer your hair gets, the tougher it is to upkeep.
More
I'm learning that
maintenance.
really fast. It is. It really is. It's a bunch of maintenance. Sometimes I do, especially when I'm like working outside or like working on a car. I'm like, man, it'd be so good if I just cut this off. But I like it. I've never had my hair this long.
Oh no, that's like the longest you've ever had it.
Yes, I've never ever had it this long.
Nice. Also, Kix
Yes,
is
I'm gonna just
asking
keep going.
where did you get your glasses from?
The glasses, I got them off the Ray-Ban website. Oh no, I
Right.
didn't. No, I didn't. They were sold out. I'm sorry. I actually went to Lens Crafters. So I got hooked up. So before they released, I called Lens Crafters. I was talking to this lady. She was really nice, and I was like, "Look, lady, I don't want prescription. I just want the glasses." You know, and she's like, "Well, I can't really sell these unless you get a prescription because they don't sell out. They don't go out." I'm like, "Look, I will come today with cash.
With
I want them."
cash, lady.
And I went. And I went there. I went to Lens Crafters and I was like, "Oh, here you go." And I paid for it.
Man,
I
I
ended up
haven't
paying
been to a
for it.
lens
And
craft in a long time.
I've never been to a Lens Craft. That was my first
Your
time
first
ever in
time?
my life. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that makes sense too with the pricing you were mentioning. But actually, you know what? That's actually because you said they're like what 300. You said just for the frames,
It's 300 for just a frame.
just for frame, and then how much was it all together with your prescription?
450.
Yeah, that's pretty good though. For especially with all
Yeah.
the tech gear and that glasses.
And it's
'Cause-
Ray-Bans.
yeah, Ray
You know,
Bans.
it's not like oh yeah, I bought this Chinese
Yeah.
camera and it has my prescription on it. No, it's you got Ray-Ban glasses.
Hey, cause
So
I'm gonna tell
why
you
not?
something too, because I don't even think I have them anymore. I mean, that they might be locked up somewhere in storage, but my very first glasses I've ever got, I was 9 years old, got it from Lens Crafters. My
Okay.
mom told me that they're $600 for the frames.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, and I was
Lens
like,
Crafters is expensive.
shit, they're expensive. It was a Vogue brand, I think, and
Vogue.
or Vogue. Is it Vogue or Rogue? I think it was Rogue. Wait, actually, let me check.
Vogue.
It was either one of those. Hold on, let me check it out. Because the thing about these particular frames are really cool. It was like a duo or dual tone color.
And do
it was
you
like
wear them?
yeah, I wore them. It was because they had like chrome front, and then it was like kind of like a blue green on the outside and a lime green on the inside. So
Okay.
let me see. Let me see.
When was the last time you wore them?
Jeez, like I think I stopped because I had to get new ones. Because changing
Oh,
prescriptions, and
gotcha,
then my head
gotcha.
was getting bigger, so they weren't really fitting well. So I had to get
Oh,
new
okay,
ones.
okay.
Let me see. I think were they Vogue? I think they might have been. Hold on, get that out of the way. Um, they might have been. I don't. It's been a long time since I
You
seen
need
them.
glasses again? Why don't you get some glasses?
I think they were.
Yeah, you know
Yeah,
what place
yeah.
I go
They
to
were
get
Vogue.
cheap glasses?
They
If
were.
you want, they were Vogue, damn, so they're
Yeah.
expensive. If you want
Shit.
some nice glasses, then you obviously get some nice glasses, your eye doctor or whatever. But if you ever just want some cheap glasses, I buy direct. They're cheap. They're crappy, but they're cheap. Like $30 will get you a full frame and glasses shipped to your door. And I
Yeah.
usually they usually have like a buy one get one free deal, so I do
Oh,
that
nice.
anytime or not anytime, but when they do have that, I usually browse around and check it out. By the way, I'm not paid by them or anything. I'm just
At all.
saying
No,
I literally
sponsored.
do use them. No sponsors. I'm just saying I use them. I do use them. Like the not these, but these clear glasses, these that you guys see me wear, these I got from there, and I use them for
Okay.
everything. I've had them
Where'd you
2
get this
years
from
now, and they're
again?
still going. I buy direct.
I buy direct. Okay. Nice.
Yeah, EYE buy and then direct.
Yeah, I get mine all from Walmart nowadays. I got one like with the prescription for like $250, I think, around there.
It's not bad.
Yeah, and
That's the part that costs money. The actual prescription. That's the
yeah,
part that.
and I know because I was looking, he's showing me the prices, right? And it was like you can either get them like with transition, like when they go tint and all that in the sun,
Mhm.
and then they got some other stuff, like scratch resistance, and or I think some of them came with scratch resistance already. But yeah, it was like an additional $100 or 200 depending on which one you got. And I was like, let me just get the basic stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I got the specific frames that I got. They had like these joints on each arm, so you can bend them outward, you can bend them up, down like that. And so they're they have that versatility, so that in case for whatever reason,
Get it, and they don't break.
right. And they also, instead of getting like the transitional lenses, I got like a regular lens, but the glasses I got, the frames, they have a like a polarized shades that you can clip onto the outside of the frames, and it worked perfect. I even sent you a picture of it too, like a while back, of me like taking it off.
Yes.
So instead of them being like bolted onto the frames, you just flip them up. You just
Flip
take
them
them
up.
off by magnets. So
That's pretty cool.
yeah, it's been awesome. Like I don't have to um rely on sunglasses, like having a separate pair of sunglasses. I could just put them on and just detach them from my glasses if I ever have to
Down.
go inside. So, but yeah,
Bam.
having a good pair of glasses that's not too expensive, because yeah, that my first pair, that I was not expecting that, because the person that was helping us out, they're showing me like, oh, like, do you like this one or do you like this one? And I was younger then, I was 9, so I was like, hey, yeah, sure, looks awesome, let me get it. And then maybe not thinking about prices, because I mean, who at that age thinks about money and prices, right?
Yeah, it's just like I
And
want it. I want it now.
I want it now. But yeah, I was like, yeah, this thing's like 600, so you better take care of these. I was like, shit, yeah. I definitely took care of them all the way to the end. I think I still, like I said, I think I still have them somewhere. I gotta check it. I gotta check around. I think I got it somewhere in my
Use code
closet.
TurboGamerUps.gg to get 10% of a Wayfo shaker. What?
A waifu shaker.
What is a waifu shaker?
I don't know why when he said shaker, I was thinking of like the shake weight.
Oh no.
You remember those things?
Yeah, I 100% remember those.
Dude,
Those are
I don't know if they still have them, but there was a time where like every single Goodwill store had one or two of them in the stock.
Why?
I don't
I feel
know.
like it was a thing. People bought them and then they're like, "What the hell? Why did I buy?"
Yeah, why did I buy it? Because I realized what it was, and I was like, because a student in the EMT class reminded me of it, because he mentioned it in class, because they're saying about like getting used to doing a certain exercise. Like, oh, like so do we got to get a shake weight to do that? I was like, what the fuck?
Shake weight.
I was like, God damn it.
I'm
Also,
glad that fad died.
yeah. Hey, your
What a
friend
huge
Katie
fan.
says, a waifu you shake. I think Kuma says spam the potatoes.
Yeah, but it's a waifu shaker is. I'm guessing it's a like an actual shaker, but it has a waifu like sticker on it.
Yeah, I think like those cups you're showing us, right? Like for like what for like milkshakes or for drinks, right?
Yeah,
or probably.
I think Kicks Mix. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh man.
All right, bro.
It's always been a fun adventure, you know. Different fads and products that come out that are just weird and wonky.
Dude, yeah.
Have you ever?
I have seen it. And I remember. Yeah, Kicks Mix actually. It's actual like a cup holder, like a coffee holder or whatever, like a mug with a waifu on it. Okay, that makes more sense.
Have you seen have you ever watched any of JonTron's videos before?
Only the what? What the fuck?
Yeah. So there's one because as far as anything recent that he's ever come up with, he would react to or review over different companies and like products. Like one was about a Canadian police training video on the like self defense against like knives and all that. And then there's another one where it was like a work safety video. It was weird though, but the one because since we're talking about products, right? Was from what's her name? I think you know the one actress that plays as the girl that's always with the Iron Man. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, Pepper Potts.
Yeah.
Dang.
What's her name? I forgot her name already. But apparently she made a product in a company called Goop.
Goop.
It's a real thing called Goop. If you ever look it up, it's a very interesting and wonky company about like kind of like this sells products that are supposed to be of some type of health benefit, and it's like and just overpriced stuff. Like there's one, and he actually bought some of the products too from the website
from Goop.
Yeah, I was like, one of them was like I think some type of special spiritual minerals or whatever, but it was like sand
God,
in a little bottle.
Special mineral, and if you wear a bracelet with it, you'll have a happy day.
Happy day. Dude, there was one. It was a I think it was for like massages or whatever. But it was like a little jackhammer thing, you know, with a ball at the end of it. It's like, and this guy like, puts it on this like girl that gets like some model that's supposed to be like an act, you know, kind of like representing the product, right? Or like kind of like experimenting it. And she's like, "Yeah, this is like the best thing I've ever tried out or whatever," right? It's like
Gwyneth Paltrow,
Gwyneth Paltrow, yes. Yeah. If you ever look it up, look up JonTron's video, JonTron Goop. And legit called Goop, Goop. And the funny thing you mentioned is like, oh, like we chose this name because everyone knows successful internet companies have 2 O's in it.
Oh, interesting. Hey, I mean, look, we're talking about it now.
Like Google, yeah.
Google, yeah.
Oh, it was like, bruh. Microsoft. That's the one he was kind of joking. He was joking around. He was like, "Oh yeah, Microsoft." Like some other companies. Oh man. Actually, you know, maybe I should pull up the video, or what you think will get copyright striked from it.
Okay.
Want me to pull up the video?
Yeah, do it up.
It's the. Oh man, it's the best thing I've ever seen. Let's see. Whoops. Come on now. Oh man.
The start of ferret army? Yeah, no ferrets for me. No hamsters, no ferrets. No guinea pigs.
Oh boy, here we go. All right. Let me see here. Oh boy, I think y'all gonna have a field day with this one. Let me see. I might have to. Yeah, let me edit the screen here for you guys so that we don't have to do it later. All right, Let me see. All right, y'all ready for this one?
Ready.
All right. Oops.
What the hell is this?
Psychic vampire?
Oh boy.
Or psychic vampire?
I can see your future. Also, I just happen to be a vampire. See?
Guess who made this? If you guessed famous actress Gwyneth Paltrow from such movies as Iron Man
What?
And Shallow Hal, you'd be right. You have no idea what's in store for you today, so just buckle in.
Shallow Hal is such
Sorry,
a good
I didn't
movie.
Slam that so hard and hurt the beach rocks they got in here. So I'm pretty shocked that I'd never heard about this before, because usually I hear about things like this, but Gwyneth Paltrow, who I'm sure you know who that is, has essentially been running a snake oil racket with her new age health and wellness company, Goop. Goop!
Yeah, it's a
So what is
thing.
Goop? Well, Goop, often stylized in lowercase as
Snake
Goop,
oil.
in case you needed
Also,
to know
just
that,
fake.
is an American natural health company owned by actress
Natural
Gwyneth
health
Paltrow.
company?
Goop has faced criticism for marketing products and treatments that
So
have
it is one of those
no
like, oh
scientific
yeah, it'll make you
basis,
feel
lack
better.
efficacy,
Right.
and are
Yeah.
recognized by the medical establishment as harmful or as
Yeah, but at the same time, I
misleading.
feel like, why are people buying
That's
this?
putting it nicely. So I know you're
Because of
probably all
a
thinking,
celebrity,
that's all well and
most
good, John,
likely,
but
for the
how
most
did
part.
this
You know,
brilliant woman
like,
come
like
up with the
same
name
thing like
Goop
with any
for her
brand. You know, if it's
multi-million
behind
dollar company?
some type of
I
celebrity,
quote
they're probably gonna
Gwyneth
buy it.
Paltrow herself. I was told that all big internet companies had two O's
Yes.
in their title. I mean, to be fair, she's got a point.
Have two
Google,
O's in
Yahoo,
the title.
Microsoft,
Oh my God.
Amazon, Oople.
Sometimes I'm like,
But hey,
how
that's
are
just the kind of
people
quality you can come to expect
like
from the
some
mastermind
people
behind such
are
prophetic
famous,
quotes as,
like obviously not because of
some
their
days I
skills, like
feel like
they
everyone in
ended
my
up
world
there
has plugged themselves
because
into my
they
kidneys.
just ended up there.
I'm so tired.
It's.
I am.
I
who
wouldn't
I
want
am.
something advertised
I
as
can't
Goop.
pretend
Yeah,
to be
I
someone
wouldn't
who
want it
makes
either.
$25,000
Imagine
a
Beargunson's
year.
newest product.
Sometimes Harvey
Or Boop.
Weinstein will let me use the Miramax jet
Boop.
if
Yeah,
I'm
could
opening
do
a
that.
supermarket for him.
Take off.
Yeah.
Oh man.
That one didn't age quite so well.
All right, brother.
Okay,
I
for
wanna
real,
call
just
it,
gotta
man.
read
You're gonna
this.
call it in?
Straight out.
Exhausted.
It's real, mate.
Yeah, I am so tired because like,
Yeah, the
dude.
long
So
trip.
yes, here's the bad thing about the trip. I forgot my blankets,
Oh shit.
and I usually what I do right when I camp, I bring a tent, but I don't use my tent anymore. I actually convert like my car, because it gets cold, dude. Over here, it'll be like 75 during the day, and then like 50 or no, not even like 45, 40 degrees at night. It's
Oh, shit.
freezing. Yeah, so what I do is I just come like I literally all my car seats go down. I have a hatchback, so it's like this big space. And
Oh
I usually
yeah.
put like a mattress or something, but I'm like, yo, I'm like, I'm not gonna do the mattress. I'm gonna bring like I have mats and stuff, like these nice like memory foam mats. I'm gonna put these mats down. I'm gonna put my blanket down and like me, and then put another blanket with pillows. And literally forgot all of that, and all I brought was a sheet. Like that's all I had was a sheet. So I literally slept in my car, like on just bare car with a sheet, like the thinnest sheet ever, like 500.
Oh
Like
man.
not even like 100 thread count. You know what I mean? So
Right.
yeah, I just didn't have
Oh
the best
man.
sleep.
So yeah, you got to get yourself some rest.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass out. I'm gonna pass out.
All right,
But
then.
dude, I'm glad to see you, man. Yo, we gotta hang out on VRC, man. We had a good time when you were on, bro. When you're
yeah,
on,
it was fun. Had a good time.
Has a good time.
Yes, it's been a while since I've been on VRC, especially like because normally I don't go on there unless it was like part of the podcast. But yeah, definitely want to get back on VRC again. Now, do you guys go on any other days anymore? Like from like other than Fridays, or just Fridays for now?
So I'm gonna go. What's it called? Usually like Mondays I usually don't, but usually Tuesdays, Wednesday, Thursdays. So we just during the day we've been going on
during the day
more. Yeah, okay. Just going on more because you know what it is too. Like yeah, I like playing Apex.
Oh yeah,
but it's spoopy season. So all the spoopy maps on VR chat right now are coming out, and you know what I mean. It's awesome, and So that's kind of like get back. I want to get back onto it way more. Do you? Oh, by the way, do you have Pavlov? Have you played Pavlov?
I don't. I don't. I know. I still got to get it. That's the one thing. Like right now, like I'm on a tight budget.
Have you played any games like it?
Like it not in VR. I mean, maybe parts of the game modes in VR chat, but not actually like any other games.
Dude, if let me know, man. If you check it out and you think like, yeah, I'm gonna play it, let me know because I could gift it to you because I can get it pretty cheap. I'll gift it to you because we're gonna start playing that. I'm gonna now that like this trip is over, I got one more event on October 8th. The big drift event, which is pretty cool. I'm gonna be doing the drone video for it and cinema photography for it. It's gonna be pretty cool. But other than that, I don't really have, now I can kind of I want to really print out a stock. A gun stock, so it's easier. So I want to print that out and get back into Pavlov because Pavlov's a lot of fun. It's actually getting really popular now, and it's still in its infant stages.
Oh yeah, nice.
So I want to get in that. But yeah, if you check it out and you want to play it, like it's kind of like it's just Battlefield, but like VR.
Right? Because I've seen you guys play it before.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. If you're really interested, let me know. I can just gift it to you because I can get it pretty cheap. It's pretty awesome. But yeah, if you're into it, and then if you're interested in getting a gun stock as well, let me know because I'm trying to make gun stocks. I already obviously have mine for the Index, but I want to make some for other headsets as well.
And yes, right. Like I remember you were talking about it before.
Yeah, no, I want to get that going. Yeah. Like I started designing last week. I fixed my design. I changed a few things, and I'm gonna pretty much fix probably print it tomorrow, Tuesday.
Okay,
so we'll see.
Yeah, if you're gonna do one for a Quest 2, definitely definitely be interested in a custom stock, like maybe like one that's like the extendable stock ones.
Quest 1, 2, and the what's it called? The Rift. They're all the same controllers, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, pretty much same.
Because I have the file for the Rift controllers.
Yeah, I believe the Rift controllers, their ring goes inverted, right? I believe. Compared to the Quest 1.
The handle's the same?
Like, the handle's the same, like, because from what I've seen, like, I've seen there's been controllers where this ring right here is inverted the other way.
So it points down, not
right.
Up.
Instead of it pointing up, it points down, but I'm not sure. I believe that was part of the Rift S, if I remember correctly, because the Quest 1 and 2 controllers are the same.
You don't have the Rift. You have the Quest?
I don't. I have the Quest 2. But the Quest 2 and 1 are the same.
So I'm going to do that then. I'm going to base it off that. Because I want to make Quest control. Because Quest is, it's so popular. It's like
definitely.
Right, I want to make it for the Quest.
I think a majority of people nowadays have the 2.
I'll double check. It looks like the circle's going upward, right? It's going upward.
Right. So if you see right here, like the way you would hold it, like that. So it would kind of be going in almost like a 45 angle. I guess you want to.
Okay. All right. So I'll check the file that I have, and if it's like that, I'll start working on it. Yeah. If it's the other one, then I'll have to find. I gotta be able to find a Quest 2 file somewhere. I just need the controller, so that way, because I don't actually have a controller, so I need the 3D file of it, so I can make measurements.
I just tossed out my old left hand controller because that
that would have been perfect.
It would have been perfect because I got this replacement because the thumbstick on the other one was fucking up, and so I just replaced it, and I tossed it out. I should have kept it and sent it to you.
All right, but yeah, sounds like we have a lot of people that need it for too. So like I said, I'll take a look. I'm pretty sure. I think I do have it because I think I was gonna print one out before, and I remember I was talking to people, and they're like, "Oh yeah, no, I have a Quest 2." And I remember, I think I remember checking the file and it checking out as being like the same. It was for a Rift, but it was like the same as a Quest 2. It was the same controller. So I'll double check though. Thank you for letting me know. I didn't know that. I didn't know that some of them were a little different.
Yeah, because in the beginning when the Quest 2 came out, and then you would connect it to the with the link to Steam VR, they would have a photo of or like some part of it where the ring would be inverted, and so I was like, okay, that seems kind of weird. But maybe they did this so you could see the buttons and all that. But apparently there are physical remotes or controllers where the ring is inverted, which I believe.
I wonder if that's better or not.
I mean, I mean, maybe because the thing is, like, I think this was to protect your hands from like, but then I think the other way around would be better. But I feel like maybe the other way around would be better for your fingers part. Like, say you're like that, you're hitting, but then I think maybe this way you're hitting against. But I don't know. Maybe it was just like a design ordeal. I don't know if there was a flaw with the other one. I mean, unless
I feel like there's probably a flaw with the other one.
Yeah,
because I've used the Quest 2 before, and I've used the controls, and they were awesome.
Yeah, the Quest 2 controllers are awesome. Definitely.
Yeah, they were. So, all right, bro.
Let me check real quick.
Like I said, check it out, and let me know if you definitely want it. And then, you're getting Battlefield, right? You're definitely getting 2042.
Yeah, definitely. I do have to save up, like I said, I'm on a tight budget right now. I've got to take care of a couple bills from previous purchases, and so
yeah, I hear you, bro.
Yeah,
dude, you do what you got to do.
Yeah, you know what?
Maybe sell one of your $500 mics.
Sell one of the $500.
You have check out this mic. Oh yeah, actually, for when I go butterfly hunting, I have this mic, and it's
butterfly hunting,
made by NASA. It can detect the wingspan just by the flaps.
You know what I'm looking at right now? not to go off topic, but going back to probably I could sell one of these if anyone's interested in buying a mic. I mean, this
one of his mic, dude. He has so many. He has so many.
Maybe if somebody wants a mic, sure, I'll sell it.
I'm just playing, by the way. If you want to keep me, I'm just.
But yeah, it's weird. So Oculus, so there are controllers like the one I was telling you.
There are controllers like that, huh?
But it's Oculus Touch. Oh, they're Oculus Touch controllers. I don't know the main difference.
That was like the failure headset, right?
Probably because if you look at it right now, I'll just show it on the camera. This is what you'll see it like that. See how they're inverted. Okay. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, so not those. Get the ones that go up top. Okay.
Right. Because I don't even know how many people actually have those controllers. I mean, I never even heard of Oculus Touch before.
There's Oculus Go and then the Oculus Touch, and they kind of just
Go. I've heard of before. Oculus Go.
Yeah, sure. There's failure.
Your failure of an Oculus VR.
Which kind of, if you think about it, even the Go was just made. It was supposed to be made as a thing, and then the Quest 2 was just. It's what that was supposed to be. What the Go and all that. I think it's just the name.
I see.
The name was just too iffy.
Yeah. Honestly, too, with the other ones like the Rift S and all that. I mean, I haven't tried the Rift S, but I remember Florgan. He used the Rift S for the longest time. I'm pretty sure he might still have it. I don't know if he still uses it though, but for the longest time, he's always used the Rift S.
Rift S.
And did he have full body? I don't remember him having full body, but definitely that Rift S always kind of got fucked up every so often, like especially with the mic, and then his tracking would go all over the place sometimes.
What?
Yeah, it was crazy. But I think the only thing that I would say about the Rift S, which I wish they would make an improvement on, not only from the mic part, but because since the Quest 2 came out, the fact that you should be able to connect it to your PC, right, is the fact that when your battery dies, you're not able to continue using it while it's plugged into your PC, which is the part that sucks. I wish because I remember when I first got my Quest 2, that's what the first thing I experimented on was how long can I actually go on with it, before as the battery's dying, because I noticed, the first test was, will the battery die when it's plugged in? Yes, it'll eventually die. It won't die as fast as because I believe you only get normally 4 hours or 6 hours on a Quest 2 by itself.
I think somewhere around there, depending, but somewhere around there.
And so it doesn't die as fast, but it still dies. And so I made it last for a good, I want to say 8 hours that I made it last before, and almost 10 hours. Then starting from 6 p.m. all the way to past midnight, and it would still be going, but it was already down low. And so when I ran it all the way down to the minimum that it can go, it just completely shut off, and that was it. And I was like, okay, that
What?
Seems kind of wonky there.
Never came back. One time use.
Pretty much one time use, and I had to charge it again. And I was like, okay, like that seems kind of
but
off.
it did take the charge?
No, like
it didn't. Oh no.
No, it was just completely dead. And I had to pretty much set off on the charger because I noticed that it doesn't really charge as fast when it's plugged into the PC. So I just plugged it into my my extension brick here, and then just let it charge. But yeah, that's one thing I wish that they would have allowed you to do, is to keep going on the PC for forever. Even without having to worry about batteries dying and all that. Maybe for the remotes, the controllers, but for the headset to die while it's plugged into the PC, like really? I mean, I know it's not a PC VR headset, but the fact that you're able to plug it into your PC, at least, come on, at least allow your customers to go on.
Too much. It's more. It drains more than it makes, right?
Yeah, like it's just like like before in the past, like a lot of phones when they're at their peak of battery life, how you have it in the charger and say you're playing a game or whatever, it would slowly kill the battery as you're playing games.
Like you're just keeping it alive longer. That's
it.
But you're still killing it. Yeah,
right.
I know what you mean.
But yeah, that's how I felt about the Quest 2, because even like when we do our podcast, I'll have it say like 100%. It'll be around like 50 by the time we're done, or somewhere around there. And
wow.
Like we're a few hours in, already around 50, and if I wanted to go on further past midnight, it'll probably take down the next 50% of the battery. But it's definitely something that I wish that they would fix, or at least change in their headset, is like giving you the ability to always be able to stay connected onto your PC without having the issue or fear of it shutting off on you because battery died.
Yeah, true.
Because like you would think like
you never know, down the road, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
I just think it just uses more power than it gains.
Yeah, probably. Because I mean, when I have it plugged in, I'm using it at 120 hertz, and so I mean it's using a lot of heavy stuff. It's probably taking more than the monitors, because like monitors only going at 60, 75 hertz. So,
sure.
But yeah. But anyways, thanks for popping in again. I mean, we didn't get a guest, no problem, an extra guest in, which is fine. I mean, we'll probably get him.
Yeah, we'll get one. We'll get one for next week. Like I said,
yeah, for sure.
I'll see if we can get 4 at least. If we can get you, me, and 2 more.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun.
This 4 going on. That'd be pretty cool.
Because this screen has enough room for that.
Hell yeah. All right, brother.
All right,
I'll see you again, man.
Yeah, take care, and everybody.
Take care, everyone on stream.
Take care. Thanks again for popping in. Hope y'all enjoyed the stream. And for the YouTube side, like and comment for any suggestions. Subscribe. And also for everyone, don't forget to support Turbo. He streams on Twitch mostly. He does have a YouTube channel, Turbo Heart.
Oh, thanks, man.
So
thanks, man.
I'll have his Twitch channel linked up like always in the YouTube side. And then also don't forget to follow me on TikTok and Instagram. I've been making more shorts regularly. I do it just about every day now. Videos, pictures, like I do like little photo shoots in Genshin Impact, and I also been putting them on YouTube as YouTube Shorts, which those have actually been popping off pretty well. Like I've been getting a good. Some of them have been getting around 3K views, over 100 likes. So it seems like a lot of people are liking the YouTube Shorts more than anything else.
Hell
but
yeah.
Hey, they're there. I'm putting them out regularly for y'all. So yeah. And thanks for the new follower, Karen Yeager 225. Appreciate it. Thanks for joining in on the podcast, and I hope you'll be here next Sunday. As far as
every Sunday.
Yeah, every Sunday, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and they normally range around 2 to 3 hours. So yeah, hope you all enjoyed it. For next coming up stream, Saturday, possibly. If I do an earlier stream, most likely be a last minute alert for y'all. But Saturdays I try to stream Genshin or Honkai Impact or both. And then Sunday is always the podcast. I might actually start streaming Honkai Impact or Genshin Impact before the podcast or anything or something else because
that's a good idea.
Yeah,
get them like warmed up like a pre-show.
Right. I always try to mix it up, do some new mixed game streaming. Even Battlefield. Like recently, I just started getting into Battlefield with Daisy Chain.
Yeah.
So yeah, but before I keep on dragging on, boring y'all to death. Like always, guys. hope y'all enjoyed this podcast. Take care. Don't forget to support the guests involved in the podcast. And like always, until the next time, deuces.
Yeah.